Okay, I wanted to give this one more test because I thought when I'd read your message that you wanted me to just test those three settings, but then I actually took time to look at the any and I see where you actually changed your keyword references. So what I did is I went ahead and commented out everything but those three keywords, the keywords that you posted. All right, let's go ahead and give this a test. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I was sitting there thinking, because I thought about that. I was getting ready to start doing finish my, or do another SS2 streaming test, and I'm like, wait a minute. Let me look at that again. let me look at that again. All right, let's see. Containers. We're going to take and drop the trunk. And what made me actually think of that, I thought, well, I included the logs, but that's not going to give us any information on what we need because I don't know. I don't think it's enabled by default. All right. We need. I don't want that. We need terminals. Okay. Yeah, I think a lot of the utilities. That's one of the things I had noticed with, some of the mod authors, well-known mod authors. They're what they code works, but there could be bugs in it, and oftentimes they're pretty good about fixing the bugs, but sometimes they just don't do it. All right, so let me grab the tape. These are all loads from before the test, so let's grab the tape. Let's go ahead and put this in, and okay, I'm going to go ahead and make this maximum size just in case. I don't think that really matters because I think EquipAll is going to do it anyways. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up. Let's do a combat shotgun. All right, so we're good there. Let's go into here, put our tape back in, and let's do EquipAll. Okay, so that resulted in another crash. Okay, so to show this test, let me go ahead and dock these up. Take a look at this again. I used the exact same, this time I used the exact same any, except I commented out the workshop object keywords, and I just replaced it with the three that you posted. Okay. So we have a test with just the three keywords, and then we have a test with everything, including the three keywords. All right, let's take a look at our buff out log here. I'm gonna go ahead and include this now that I think about it. All right, let's see. See, it looks like it's a similar reference there. I didn't really look at the other one, but it's definitely not null. That's too big to be a reference in a structure. And it looks like, see, there's our hits again. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and link this one up as a quick test, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get started on an SS2 streaming test. I got to get a playthrough test done. It's trying to track down a problem with. I think there's a bug somewhere in some of the scripting, which is or it's either that or it's in the virtual machine where somehow the way that scripts are calling each other, the way they kind of do. What you might call using the stack, for return. Like whether you would call it like a sub and then an RTS, or return from subroutine, or whether you're going to use, like, if you're looking at a basic, a go sub, and then where just simply ends, or like an exit, or a return or something. So that I don't know. It's so that's going to be kind of a funny test to try to figure out. But I'm gonna do that one next, and then I'll check back in. And if you have something else, I'll be glad to test it. All right. Good luck, and we'll get it there. It'll get there. It just takes time.